All right, boys. Here is the P4G recap. I really wanted to make a recap video to kind of document this and look back into it. So if you don't care about this, I'm sorry. Leave a like. I'd love to hear feedback down below. I'm just going to kind of get into it. This was week 1, man. This week 1 win against Drew, and we did end up actually winning this game. But the issue with this game, oh my God, bro, this was an interesting game because he quite literally, okay, so I kind of goobed pretty badly against his Claudsire. I goobed against it really bad. So I allowed it to curse, right? When at any instance ever, I could have just encored it. That was just really the game plan. I had encore on it. I mean, it's week 1 jitters. I feel like most coaches make mistakes in week 1. Week 1 is kind of where you're, I guess, more allowed to make mistakes versus like week 8, 7, 6. Week 6, I truly believe, is probably one of the most, if not the most important, like matchup of the season for any draft league ever. That really determines if you're going to be in or not. And it really can sway things. I mean, it happened at P4G. It was me and 7 other coaches were literally all tied. Uzi got in playoffs. So did Ellie. So did Chase. So did Callum. Bro, me and Kyle were like a game off from that. You know what I mean? Like, if we win, we're in it. And they're, you know, it was the same with Playmore. Like, it was crazy close. All I have to do is encore it. There's not much to say about this game. All I have to do is encore it. I was pretty upset as well, too, that this Tauros stupid bull, man. Stupid bull. Dude, if this bull got earthquake, man, we're really just out of here, dude. Like it, first off, the crit was massive, which, you know, it's me playing, so it's gonna happen. This crit was massive because I take 2. I take 2. I take 2. So, and I get body press, and it mattered because I need to take 2 so I can get the RNG chance to, you know, hit the damn move. Hit the damn move. So there's that. The bull didn't get that. I also hit Dragon Pulse versus Idiot. Had I hit Draco, I'm fine. The only issue that if I miss Draco, 2 Shadow Balls kills me. So I could not miss Draco. And Dragon Pulse absolutely kills the rule for him to live. I think it was like 97, 98 for him to live. Yeah, he got that. Yeah, he got that. So that was really unfortunate. We did still end up winning with this game with Big Entei, which also came down to a roll. It was Adamant Scarf. So Adamant Scarf knockoff also came down to a roll to me killing it. So I basically put myself in a very scary spot to almost lose this game because I didn't click Encore. You get what I'm saying? So that's always scary. Week 2 was an interesting one. Week 2 was up against Nate. This, I don't know, man. I don't think in any universe, at least with this version of this team, I won this game. I don't. I think his team was way too impressive for me. The combination of Alolamuk, Primarina, and Trevenant was insane. Me being able to break it without any mon in my entirety of the draft pool is impossible, is what it feels like. Cyclozar was incredible on the paper as well, too, because it gets power up and overheat. So it can quite literally just tear through my guys. Maybe my post changes with like Breloom and stuff would have definitely been a lot better. I think this team definitely showed the holes. I'm sorry, this matchup showed the holes with my team. I really don't think I could have. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to get every read correct or something like that, bro. Like, this is that game I didn't really reflect on too heavy because I'm like, dude, it just kind of sucks that I lost because I had heavy momentum. I felt like within the first like 15 minutes, right? I think there's a point where, I mean, yeah, I have so many more mons. This is before Fortress died, and I made a giant error and let it die. At this point, I only lost 1 mon. I crippled one of his mons and killed 2. So I was in a very good spot. I essentially gambled if he even had overheat or not. I didn't need to do that. I think this is kind of when the game went downhill, about 1920, when I was like set on keeping Fortress in versus Cyclozar. I just simply go Rotom here. I mean, I had Rotom. I'm sorry, not Rotom. What am I talking about? Bull. I preserved the Bull too aggressively. Bull on paper here, just awful. I mean, it loses to Primarina and Yuxi and freaking Trevenant. Those 3. The combination of them together, they all are bulky as hell. They can all cycle through each other. Made it extremely difficult for me to bring in like I guess the bull. I should have just aggressively. I should have brought in bull more aggressively. I preserved them too much. I should have preserved Rotom and Dragalge more. I brought in bull way too aggressively, right? I'm sorry, I preserved bull too much. So my two biggest errors in this game was I let Fortress go and I preserved bull too much. I could have used bull to chip things more down, right? Because I mean, he's worthless. He's actually worthless, right? Like he had Primarina and Trevenant extremely healthy, basically at full, and it was a Fizz defense Primarina, which is what I expected. Everybody thinks he was going to bring Specs Primarina, but the defensive capability of Primarina in a low tier is just insane. It's especially in an Entei team, Entei Swampert, it's insane. So again, if I had Breloom, maybe this matchup would have felt a little more breathable, but I did not do that really. So Fortress is gone, and then I go Cyclozar. Again, I just need to go Bull. The issue is that he can't switch out into anybody on Dragalge, and I live and he hit. So my game plan is that I take a hit and guaranteed kill this dog lizard, who is such a massive threat to me. I mean, I just think, again, the matchup was extremely not in my favor, right? He brings out Trevenant. I don't know, man. At this point, my Dragalge is way too low. I needed it healthy for the Primarina. So a lot just went wrong, number one. And number two, it was just a tough matchup, man. I don't think I could have really won this one. I mean, some people in the comments were saying like, oh, like, yeah, there was a comment here saying I played better than I thought with this matchup. I think this is like, I think when me and Joey did it on his live stream, we were like, yeah, bro, this matchup is not in my favor. I mean, there were some annoying comments that were like, yeah, bro, I don't know how you lost this one. I'm just like, bro, send me $1 million. Don't talk like this. Send me $1 million, bro. Like, what are we doing? The J-Ricky game, man. Oh, the J-Ricky game. Oh my God. Okay, so this game was ultimate cheese. I think I had phenomenal prep. I think I really came alive. I was like, the first week I won from what it feels like I barely got out alive because of my mistakes. The second week, I made some mistakes and the matchup was rough. The third week, I felt like I genuinely had a 50-50 matchup. On one hand, my Entei looks absolutely stupid into him, same with Bostif and Eggy. On the other hand, his Tornadus and Palmot look absolutely dumb into me. I mean, even on paper, if you didn't watch this video, look at them on paper. Like Palmot, like Torn clicks Bleak Wind every time. It's Specs. And what do? I actually forget if he was Specs or not. I don't know. The problem, there's one reason why this game went downhill. I think I played phenomenal. I had insane pressure. Mid-ground Trick Room was insane. The thing was putting up some insane work. I was literally wearing things down perfectly. I was feeling good, bro. I felt so good about this game. Big Mabo actually was such a massive threat to him because Stakeout, Palmot is not a switch. We do like 80% Palmot. I'm banded. So we do like 80% to it. No, I'm scarfed. Sorry, I'm scarfed. But still, like, this thing is crazy. So the game plan here was to just let the thing go and get Entei in safely. Was the game plan. So I'm just going to wear it down. If I got a defense drop, it's even better for me because then I can Sacred Fire into Sun. That was my game plan here. So he just could protect, get some recovery back. That's kind of was his game plan. But I let it go, right? No defense drop. I don't think I got a single defense drop. So whatever, it's your life. I didn't get skull burned, but I died. So whatever, right? I will be drinking water. Like this is going to be like an actual interview, right? But yeah, the issue here was it was right when Entei came out. I saw everyone's like watch togethers with it, Uzi's, Joey's, and everybody's, right? I think Nate did one as well too. I don't remember. But I watched like everybody's watch togethers with this, and we all kind of came to the same agreement. I mean, even J-Ricky, I talked to J-Ricky about the game afterwards. Brother, if that Sacred Fire did not miss, I think I won that game. You know what I mean, dude? Because like, bro, like, okay, because it matters so much because he would have no choice but to proc the weakness policy. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, he knew that I was weakness policy the moment this turn came and the sun was set up, right? He knew. I clicked Sacred Fire immediately. And this is where the game went downhill. I mean, everyone knows. Calculation math heads. Everyone knows this is a dead Hisuian Gudra. That is a dead Hisuian Gudra, right? And I still had things for whatchamacallit, for the Torn. Torn is not the bulkiest, so Entei would have shredded Torn, and it's also in the sun. So Bleak Wind is Hurricane is you know what I mean? So But even if, let's say I E-speed and Entei, like, okay, I just come out to bull, spam wild charge. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and then even if, like, for whatever reason, bull gets burned and Espeon's like beating it, it loses to Drake, to the Draco Outrage. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, so it's like there was no, like, that was when the game went downhill, is when I missed his Sacred Fire. That really did cost me the game. I just clicked Sacred Fire again. I have no reason not to. There's the damage. I cycled around it with Solar Beam. This is where I kind of got annoyed because some comments are like, oh, like you're trolling. Like, why did you click Solar Beam when the Gudra came out? Yada, yada, yada. I don't know what you want me to say, man. Like, I think this is kind of like a mental thing that definitely got me. Right? Like, yeah, Solar Beam did here. To be fair, like some people are like, oh, like why didn't you yada, yada, yada. And I kind of guess what they're saying because the sun is still up. I can click Sacred Fire and let this guy proc my weakness policy. So I can kind of understand what some people are saying, but you got to understand, I just missed a potential game winning Sacred Fire. Oh man. After 2 rough weeks. Oh man. Also what a lot of people kind of don't understand is I have a very aggressive viewpoint when it comes to draft. I've been performing poorly in the last year in draft, and that gets to me. So when things don't go my way, it like further, it's like a library. More books are being put in there of troll and grief and troll and grief and troll and grief because I haven't top cut in a year. And sometimes it's because I make mistakes. So a lot of times because I get like some unfortunate luck. I know it's part of the game, but at this point, it's all the game for me. You know what I mean? Like, so like, oh, it's just part of the game. Bro, it's all the game for me, bro. But yeah, had I have Sacred Fire there, this also would, again, I would have repeated the process, right? I would have been in a much better spot, but that's a hindsight 2020 type shit, right? I knew Sacred Fire wouldn't kill. I also definitely did not need to go bull here. I could have just sacked off Dragalge, came out bull, spam CC, right? Torn would not appreciate a CC. Torn is not bulky, so Torn would not appreciate a CC at all, and I know that he's not the bulky one. So, yeah, some people are like, oh, like, why did you do this? I'll be honest, I was done. Like, I was like, at this point, I was like, that's game. That is game. I think I even at this point, I admit it, right? I think. T Draco's here, maybe going to bully's a little aggro. Yeah, I just died. I'm defeated. I think I sacked the wrong mon. I definitely did sack the wrong mon. I am defeated in this video. I am defeated. I am definitely defeated in this video. I was like, dude, that was really unfortunate. Because at this point, J-Ricky was undefeated. So I was like, I want to prove myself that I'm low-key the GOAT by beating somebody who's undefeated. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was week 3. That was a tough one. That was, I mean, J-Ricky's team was phenomenal. He's also a great player, but that was a tough one. That did not go my way, so that was unfortunate. Week 4, do I really even need to? This is 35 minutes of Pecha Run. There's nothing in my draft that breakthrough Pecha Run. I mean, there's like Eggy and Espeon, and do you know what comes in on them all the time? Incineroar. Obviously, Incineroar is gonna get worn down, but Joey, man, it's also Joey. He played this incredibly well. I feel like the only way that I would have had a little bit more breathing room with this is if Incineroar was gone. Incineroar stopped so many things, right? Incineroar checked me so bad. And yes, I do have Swampert. I actually don't remember which Swampert build I brought. I don't know if it was special or physical. It was special, but I had Endeavor. I had Endeavor Custap. I had double Custap. Shout out Addie. Addison, the queen, the GOAT. She's helped me throughout almost every week of the draft and picking my mon. So she's always, you know, my #1 GOAT. Because I definitely don't do this alone. I got a lot of help, right? I got my boy Owen as well, too, OG. Like, we did a lot in this. And this is just a tough matchup. Joey's matchup into me is absolutely diabolical, even without Pecha Run. Like, he didn't bring in Teleon, and Teleon smokes me, right? He Heracross. Look at my Heracross switch-ins, right? Look at the matchup. right? Aleki is here. Aleki is Joey just plays it so well. It doesn't matter. I mean, like he knows I have to bring like with the good thing about Aleki that I've actually learned as well, because I've won 2 draft leagues on Showdown non-upload with Aleki, and I've used Aleki a lot. So I'm 2 for 2 with Aleki, right? I'm on winning. It forces that ground mon, so you're like, okay, I know this ground mon is coming. Like when it comes to draft, you always don't know. Like some mons, you're like, okay, this mon has to show up like 100%. But then again, your opponent could like troll and doesn't bring it. Right? That's happened historically many times. And Gen 8s and Gen 9, not as much, right? Like if you think, like for example, Nexus is gonna bring his Entei, yes, he probably is. Is Joey gonna bring his Petra? Yes, he probably is. Same with his Heracross, right? Likely, right? In Gen 7, oh, is someone probably not gonna bring their Mega? That'd be crazy if they don't bring this Mega. They don't bring the Mega. Gen 7 is a little bit more creative and less aggressive, so you can get away with that. In Gen 9, and it feels like in Gen 8 as well too, draft and just Pokemon has been more aggressive, especially in singles. So if your beast mode aggressive mod is on the draft, it is like a 99.9% chance it's showing up. It is showing up. You know what I mean? I brought Entei bolts every week. So I think the only time I didn't bring it was against Cal. But yeah, like okay, he has an idea of what I'm gonna bring plus Swampert, right? If he thinks I'm gonna bring Entei, it's Entei plus Swampert. He can build around that because he has an Aleki. It's guaranteed ground type is coming. I think when he even faced Jack brought Whiscash. Even though Whiscash is a terrible mon, I mean, Gen 9 it hazard stack. So in draft, I'll be a hot take. I don't think it's an awful like hazard stacker. It's just awful everywhere else, right? But I mean, Joey knew he had to bring it. He had to bring it. It's a ground type for Aleki. That's kind of the game plan with this. But it was special. The problem, man, this is just a tough one, dude. I mean, this is just a tough one. I got my rocks up, right? Is that what I did? I think that's what I did, right? I did an Earth Power. Let's see. I think that's what I did, right? Rabambi, he might want to put up his webs. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go hard Entei. Let me jot that down. U-turn. Okay. Oh, I outsped it. Okay, so I outsped it. That was really good information. That's what I do is like super tanky, right? I actually think it was Assault Vest as well too on Joey's side, but I could not break Petra Run. Like, dude, this thing was like after Draco's, it's destroying my Gulch. And Joey played around my Custaps phenomenal. Like he played around my Custaps so well. It was tough. I mean, also Scarf SPM was a solid bring into him. The issue, Incineroar. Like the combination, the matchup is just awful. This was easily, arguably one of my worst, if not my worst matchups of the season. And I'd say one of the more free matchups, at least on paper for Joey. Petra Run disables all my physical breakers, and Incineroar handles a lot of my special mods, because my special mods like Eggy and Espeon, Incineroar does phenomenal work into them. Phenomenal work. So I think there's a point where I went Eggy and I started to get more aggressive with it. Oh, and the damp explosion. I swear to God, like Gen 3 and Gen 4, I would have lived, he would have died. So, but that's different now, because I have not seen that interaction since Gen 3, Gen 4. When do you see that? When do you see a damp explosion interaction? I thought that was kind of dumb. Because I mean, like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't, to this day, it still doesn't, right? Because you dampen the blow till you negate it, but the mon still exploded. If I throw up and a nigga's got throw up block, does that mean I just don't throw up anymore? I still throw up. He just gets blocked by it. Like, what are we on, bro? Like that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Again, I have not seen that interaction since Gen 3, Gen 4. Number one, and number two, the interaction did not happen when I mocked. So, hey man, the more you know, but to this day, I still think that's kind of jank. Like, if I'm dampening the blow, the nigga still blows up. Like, you can't not bust anymore. If you busted, you busted. You can't unbust. Like, what? You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, I feel like I'm spinning right now. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Petra Run the movie. So that's funny. I think there was some comments about damp. That damp explosion, no kills, ridiculous at 40 thumbs up. Hey, 39, it's got 40. I agree, bruh. I'm like, what the hell? And everyone is also confused. I could have swore I remember older games triggering damp. Yes. It makes the air damp, preventing explosions, not making the mon immune to the explosion. Not very satisfying to use in game, but it is logically... The ability also specifies that it does that in game, to be fair to Game Freak. It must specify that in Gen fucking 9, because in Hoenn, yeah, it didn't even work like that. I don't know, man. That was a crazy interaction. Here was week 5, right? This week 4. Week 5, I needed a win. At this point, I'm what? 1, lost to J. Ricky, lost to Nate, lost to J. Ricky, lost to Joey. So I'm 1-3. Awful opening, awful showcase, awful showing. I'm on Fraud Watch. This is awful. People think I'm shit at the game. Spoilers, I'm not. I'm actually really good at this game. People think I'm shit at the game. It's over. I'm finished. I'm cooked. At this point, I'm cooked. So I'm like, you know what, Kyle? Bring me my fucking check, Kyle. I was like, dude, week 5, Kyle. Here's the thing you guys are gonna know about Kyle. Number 1, he's an ex-champ. You can't sleep on the kid. Number 2, he's never lost. Number 3, he is batshit fucking psycho. You don't know what he's gonna bring at any point ever. He brought Fury swipes against Uzi and almost smoked him if he didn't miss. Like, there's a really good chance if he didn't miss that, he probably beat Uzi. Which Uzi is a 2P champion, consistently top cuts, a constantly top 3 coach. Like, everyone knows he's probably top 3 draft players every time in this bitch. So, like, that's insane. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, nigga, I'm pulling up. I got my new guys, Kyle. I got Bastidon. Like, pull up. Like, look out, bro. You know what I mean? So Bastidon puts in some fucking Jordan numbers, bro. We outside, bro. Kyle's fucking crazy. He brings Rain to diminish my Entei and brings Misty Surge to diminish my Dracos on my Dragulge. This kid is nuts, bro. Like, I, for one, am flabbergasted. Kyle, phenomenal bring. I did not think you were going to do that. You dope ass motherfucker, dude. I didn't think that would happen. But this game I felt very confident in. I think Araquanid was a massive threat to me. So the moment that Araquanid, it was like about here. Let me see this. It was like right around here. He brings out Rack City on rocks, right? I was like, this is insane because Stone Edge guaranteed kills. Stone Edge kills. I just need to not miss. Now, Araquanid on paper in my draft, look at this. Look at this. I have no switch. I have no switch. If you think Dragology is a switch to a water bubble adamant in the rain, it's not. It's not. Dude, it literally, it is, I'm telling you, Araquanid does illegal numbers. You have to respect Araquanid. It does, I'm telling you, my entire draft, I had no switch into Araquanid. Entire draft. So I was, all right, bro. I almost went out to Bastidon here. Because Bastidon takes it, I sack Bastidon and come out to fucking, I don't even know, bruh. Like Espeon, and I was like, wait a minute. Stone Edge kills. But mind you, it's me playing. It's me, not LeBron, not Kyrie, not Giannis. It's me playing, bro. I'ma miss this 3 every time of the day. I'ma miss it. So I land, which is phenomenal. This is game breaking. If I miss, I lost. I'm like not even kidding you. I lost. My Entei was such a phenomenal bring into his entire team. Once the Galar Weezing was diminished, it was a phenomenal bring into his team. And even then I have Iron Head. But regardless, it was a phenomenal bring. Like, it was just great. Like, it was phenomenal. It looked really good into him. So, yeah, man, I think this is kind of where a choke happened. I don't think he knew how this interaction worked. This is a massive choke. He actually... Did he U-turn? No, he doubled. Hey, this motherfucker Kyle crazy, bruh. Imagine if a whole like me hit Sacred Fire. That would have been crazy. But there's like that's flex points. You know what I mean? And I say this because if you guys are old enough to remember back in the day in the Pokemon community, when I would do like Wi-Fi battles, Shiv would do Wi-Fi battles. Everyone was doing like showdown battles, right? Even Hayden too, Joey, everybody, right? Like, you would go for moves like that for flex stuff. Like back in the day, everybody was teenagers. You would click moves like that to flex. You know it's not optimal. You know it's stupid. You know it's extreme risk, extreme high reward. But like, you did it to flex. So had I clicked Sacred Fire there, it would have been to flex, nothing else, right? So boom, I'm on this bitch. I iron defense. I think somebody in the comments typed, which it's funny. I actually like, I'm weird. I read the comments like any other YouTuber, but like, the annoying comments will always stand out. Cause I'm just like, bro, someone's like, why did you click? Like, why are you surprised they clicked a psychic move? And I was like, shut up. Just because I act goofy and silly doesn't mean I'm stupid. I know this is a fucking psychic type. Are you serious? Shut the fuck up. We need to start clapping back. Like, there's a human behind this YouTube channel. Don't be a dickhead, shit ass. Like, shut up. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and take it, bro. Like, what are we on, dude? Like, what? No. I'm 100 years old. What? I'm gonna look like a great person for sitting there, let some random Joe Schmo in New Hampshire say something stupid to me? Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna clap back. Like, what? Like, some dumbass typed, oh, bro, like, we'll get to it later. We'll get to it later, but it was just stupid. I was like, wow, how dare you say something so stupid? Because I was surprised that I clicked a psychic move. What? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And 9 times out of 10, if these niggas play, they cooked. I don't know, man. See, now I'm being crazy. I don't know, man. Like, I did that. I was chilling. I get my damage off here, right? I'm body pressing. It actually nuked it. Straight nuked, which is phenomenal. 2 body presses killed it, but literally nothing changed. I iron defense, 1 kills, right? I live a hit, 1 kills. I body press twice, he dies. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, the guy's an asshole. What changed here? I iron defense, I take a psychic, I one-shot it. I don't iron defense, I body press twice, it dies. Either way, the Bombardier comes out and I have to stay in because an off chance it sets up with like hone claws or whatever, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. So I had to stay in for some last minute like hone claws, Terra BS. I gotta stay in. So Kyle is crazy because this is when he revealed that he was special. That was insane. Like, I think that is a really good bring. I do. I think that is a really good bring because my team is special weak on the defense side. So I think that is a phenomenal bring. I had Stone Jenner prior. That thing has no spit F. It literally has 20. Bastion, he's got spit F. But like, hey, bro, he's not. He knew I had to bring Terrified. Terrified is way too good into him. It's one of those things. And even if I didn't, I mean, Hurricane, Terra Steel still hurts. Or Terra Fairy. I'm sorry, it still hurts. It still hurts. So, yeah, bro, that's why I bring out Big Entei. And I'm like, all right, Entei, do your thing. Let's get this E-Speed off. It's about a nuke. It dies at this point. I did not think at any point whatsoever at all you had Chalan Berry. Phenomenal prep. Had you have Chalan Berry, Terrafly Hurricane, that would have been crazy. That would have been nuts. There's a good merit. If you had Sucker Punch, I die. Which I don't remember because it was a month ago. I think he had Sucker Punch. But dude, like, are you kidding? This is a phenomenal bring. I think this is kind of where he choked heavily because I was Life Orb and he Sucker Punches. So I think maybe he forgot how E-Speed worked. But E-Speed is priority over everything, I think, except upper hand. So, like, everything, though. Literally everything. So, yeah, except for, like, upper hand type moves. So, that's tough. That's really tough. That's unfortunate. I lived this Hurricane, by the way. So it did matter because it takes hits later on, as you'll see. Look at it. It took a fake out. I would have died. I'm sorry. Like, I don't get flinched either because I'm inner focus. It was chilling water. So at that Hurricane it hit, I would have died. This is in the rain and I lived. So that was just great. That was a good bring from Kyle. So I had to win that game. Who did I face? It was Joe. Big Shuckle. Let's talk. I just came off my dub. I'm 2-3, nigga. We back. My differential's not that bad. All my losses are close outside of the loss I had with Joey. I'm back. I mean, the Cherokee loss was huge too. It was -3. I'm back. The 2 big things, I actually did a review on this game, but the TLDR with this game is I just need to click recovery with Comfey. Had I hit Solar Beam on this Entei as well too, I would have been phenomenal, right? I just needed to hit Solar Beam, right? Or if I put the sun back up is really what it is, all I needed to do. I'm not going to review this one too much. I did my own review at the end of it, if you want to see that. But the TLDR is I kind of got ahead of myself here. And it's funny because after all of the errors I made, after the 2 big errors I made, 3, I'd say Sacking Fortress, Entei, and Comfey, those 3 big errors, I still won this game. Mathematically speaking, I still won this game. But I lost this game because he called a crit earthquake. And you'll actually never guess what he did. He got a crit earthquake. I lived. I guaranteed lived. I was at 315. I think at this point did like 300 to me max. I live with like 15 health, like guaranteed. Guaranteed. That was Jolly Life Orb. He's not Adamant Life Orb. He's not. And even if he is, I still lived. So there was no way. There was like literally no way I died. There was no universe I died, except the one universe that I lived in at this point, which is the canon timeline where, yeah, he clicks. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. 2-4, tough, beating myself up. Still not out of playoffs. I need to beat Callum here. And this game I also did a review for. I just let Swampert take too much damage. I didn't need to do that. Had Swampert have been healthy, I have a very good merit. I won this game. I think even Callum admitted it. I had full control of this game for a long time. The Shadow Ball here was what definitely costed me the game. I mean, like, look, he has a crippled Mon and 2 Mons are dead. I have 5 Mons. I'm playing for differential as well, too, is why I have 5 Mons, right? Comfy's here to pivot and like whittle things down so that way, like, if I can safely pivot, I can force like a slack off or some stuff like that, right? I mean, look at that. That literally did 0 damage, right? That literally did 0 damage. So Swampert was here for Dirge. Swampert's entire purpose is here for the Dirge. I don't know, man. I think what I should have done is sacked off Fortress, brought out my Bostiff every day of the week. Swampert is so healthy here. I need to minimize the amount of effort that he can get free roam to try and let this river room set up, but it's set up. So that was really unfortunate. A lot of people were pissed in this comment section because obviously they wanted to see me win, and they wanted to see Callum win. So the ones that wanted to see Callum win were not pissed. They were fed. The ones that wanted to see me win were pretty upset because they felt like Callum was timer stalling me because he went to timer. You know, what's funny is I actually could have won this game had I have not clicked moves. I'm not even kidding you. Had I have not clicked moves, I won this game. All I have to do is timer stall back, right? Spoilers, guys, he was not timer stalling. I just could not break through his team. I mean, you saw it. I'm banded and specs. Wall breakers. I'm getting the lowest of rolls. Like the crunch on the Mabostiff, I'm the Amamola. There's like a 12% chance he lives? Yeah, he got it. He got special attack drops on Moonblast. Like, a 2-shot if he didn't get that. That special attack drop changed 50 to 35, 38. So it's like, there was some dumb shit. Oh my God. I also, look at this. Yeah, see, a lot of my older supporters know that this conversation was kind of looking like old Draft League videos. And I mean, I say it a million times, guys. I've been doing Draft League, I think, longer than any coach who's active right now who's uploading. Any coach. I think I am the oldest and longest running Draft League player, for those of you that did not know that. I know I've brought it up a few times, but for those of you that didn't know that, that's just a fact. So comments like these, I definitely understand. And I also feel like, oh my God, bruh. Dude, back then, people would tell you to literally die if you lost a draft game. You literally draft a certain mod and people would be like, you should just die for drafting Stunfist. You should just die. Like, you should die. Where was this comment, bro? I think he deleted it. There was some guy in this comment section. Look at it. This guy said, it's crazy this man had Side Shock and SPM, but continued to beat his head into a special wall with Psychic. So, first off, how does this have 14 likes? I don't know how it has 14 likes. This thing got smoked. He got smoked, bro. Like, he got packed up. And he's all like, he's doing that like Schrodinger's douchebag thing. He's like, I don't know why I'm getting cooked. I'm making a joke. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I'm making a joke. Hey, I'm only making a joke because niggas got mad. I'm making a joke. Bro, shut up. Like, this guy has no idea how Psyshock works. I smoked him. I did ratio him. I did like my own comment. Yes, I did. Yep, I had to jack myself off it. I hit him with a Gallic gun. I just don't know how comments like these have thumbs up. You know what I mean? Like, no shade, no drag shit. But if you're going to give criticism, this isn't criticism. This is just stupidity and toxicity, right? Like, me clapping back isn't toxic to toxicity. You know what I mean? Like, why would you, nigga, what? And in the last game, me and Thomas both did not give a shit about this game. We literally brought we told each other our teams, number one. And number two, like, we both brought the exact same build of screens with setup. Which is hilarious. That's exactly what we did. Because we both needed to 5-0-6-0 each other to get a chance to get into playoffs. But at this point, before we even got into the match, Ellie won. We knew that. So, yeah, basically me and Thomas were just here for fun. So that's really my P4G experience, guys. How did I feel? I enjoyed it. I mean, be honest, it didn't really feel like low tier. Pre-Marina is just not a low tier mon. Like it's not. Joey's team was absolutely insane. Pre-Marina was not really a low tier mon at all, really, right? Like that's not a low tier mon. Like that's not. The motherfuckers in OU. That's like not a low tier mon, right? I guess it's low tier because it's never drafted like that in draft. But then okay, we should allow like there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no Iron Thorns, but there's Primarina. There's no Iron Jugulus, but there's Primarina. And those mons are definitely low tier. So I get that they have broken stats, but Primarina is bulky stats and what? I don't know. I'm Primarina hater in the low tier league because I got smoked by it. Overall, it definitely was my worst performance, I'd say, out of all the leagues. I think I even did better in the PPR opening showcase. I think I won 2 games, but this is just awful. And I feel like this was a big showing of me getting robbed. The Callum game felt like robbery, right? With me getting low rolls and stuff like that. I mean, that is just the game, but I also do have to acknowledge it, right? I got crit here. And the Joey game, I don't know. And then I missed his Sacred Fire. So, yeah, I still enjoyed it. I had a great time. I mean, I did it with all my friends. I literally know everybody in the league. I know everybody in the league. You know what I mean? We're all guys. We're all homies. That's why I bullshit on videos and streams like this, because we're all homies. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you weren't, I wouldn't call Kyle fucking crazy if we weren't friends. You know what I mean? But yeah, my overall experience is that I feel like, you know, maybe we could, if we do low tier again, some things need to be tweaked and changed, because I don't think... I don't think I was ready to think Sudowoodo and Flareon. These niggas about to go crazy, like the Dix mines, like Belly Bolt and shit. I didn't think we about to get Diet. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think that. So that's my experience, guys. Let me know how you guys feel. Did you guys think it was low tier? What did you guys think was the best and worst moments? Let me know how you guys feel. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next draft league. We've already started drafting, and that will be live at the end of the month. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all.